Hello, guys, and welcome to another interesting episode of Madrid, my DNA, the home of everything Madridistas, as we discuss you through Real Madrid's latest and important update. Kickstarting with today's agenda, Real Madrid have already prepared a contract for club icon Toni Kroos. The decision is now up to the player to whether he is going to renew or not. Report transfer expert Fabrizio Romano. We are going to be discussing you detailedly on that in this episode as we move forward. And shortly after that, we will quickly turn our attention to the next agenda as Juventus legend lavishes praises on Real Madrid talisman Jude Bellingham. We are also going to be talking you through that on this episode as we move forward. So please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bells so you do not miss on our next update. Toni Kroos is one of several Real Madrid players whose contract expires at the end of the ongoing campaign. The 34 years old is a legend at the club where he has spent close to 10 years, and to that remains an integral part of the team under the tutelage of Carlo Ancelotti despite his age. As such, transfer expert Fabrizio Romano is reporting that Real Madrid have already prepared a new contract offer for the German maestro. The final decision is now up to the player to make a call on whether he wants to stay, rest himself, test himself elsewhere, or retire from the game for good. Toni Kroos has always maintained that he wishes to call time on his career while on the top of his game and do not want to wait until he loses his prominence in the team before deciding to hang up his boots for good. The midfield legend, who is considering coming out of international retirement to play for Germany at the UEFA Euro 2024, has also ruled out the possibilities of playing for another club at this stage of his career, notably squashing any hopes Bayern Munich and Thomas Tuchel had in the pursuit of the Real Madrid midfield icon. Ancelotti and Real Madrid continue to value greatly the midfielder and has been at the top of his game again this term, making 31 appearances in which he has 1 goal and 7 assists. It is also important to note that Kroos' prominence has come after a rather shaky start to the season where he barely had time to touch the ball on the pitch, when Carlo Ancelotti preferred the youth over the old. But things have later changed as Kroos' dominance and intelligence on the ball has won the heart of the Italian tactician. Real Madrid President Florentino Perez and CEO Jose Angel Sanchez are understood to have informed Kroos that they intend to renew him, and now it appears that a contract proposal is also ready. As is the case with other players at the club, the renewal offer is likely to be 1 year extension until 2025 for every veteran. The ball is now in Kroos' court, and it is up to him to decide whether to sign the proposal or not. So having discussed and concluded with that, we are going to quickly turn our attention to the next agenda as Juventus legend lavishes praises on Real Madrid talisman Jude Bellingham. Former Juventus defender Andrea Barzagli has said that spending €100 million and Jude Bellingham was absolutely worth it for Real Madrid, adding that the midfielder is a lethal footballer. Bellingham has made quite an impact this season, while impressing one and all with his scintillating performances, having racked up 20 goals and 6 assists across all competitions. Surprisingly enough, despite playing less than 30 games for his new team in his debut season, the England midfielder has already surpassed his best ever scoring tally. Plenty of current and former footballers have talked about his impact on the Real Madrid squad in the past, and Barzagli has just joined the wagon. Speaking in an interview with La Gazzetta dello Sport, the former defender said, "Jude Bellingham's impact on a team like Real Madrid is amazing. The Englishman is a modern and a lethal player. He has a great physique. He is cold in the face of the goal and is a great technician. I would say that he is worth the 100 million euros. Brazil, Bagazil, who formed a legendary partnership with Leonardo Bonucci and Giorgio Chiellini during his Juventus days, also said that, in his opinion, the likes of Manchester City and Real Madrid are the favourites to win the UEFA Champions League this campaign. They are among the favourites, the two main ones, at least on paper. One, Real Madrid, even if it is only because of its record, but of the weight of the history, and they'll know how to win. The other, Manchester City, who won it last year. It is never easy to win the Champions League twice in a row. Coincidentally, only Real Madrid have achieved it in recent years when they won the three-peat. The game accumulate. You have to feel good between the first leg and the second leg, and sometimes the Champions League can be hard. The strongest, those with the best players, do not always advance, and then the year there is a revelation team, an underdog that advances, explained the former in Italy international. Interesting enough, Real Madrid happened to be the only team in the UEFA Champions League history to have won the Continental Championship 2 years in a row. The season, while they are considered as favourite, a long list of injuries might elude them from winning the crown at some point. So having discussed and concluded with that, we have come to the end of this episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. See you next time, and a very big hello Madrid to us all.